Attack in London adds to what's already a haunting day in Europe and across the world. The Brussels airport in Belgium unveiled a statue today in tribute to the 32 people killed and hundreds more who were injured in terrorist bombings exactly 1 year ago today. Belgium's king laid memorial wreaths in several parts of the airport impacted by that tragedy. Inside the airport, workers cried and held hands during a moment of silence at the spot where ISIS suicide bombers blew themselves up.
Tonight at 6, we revealed new information about Brussels bombing survivor Sebastien Bellin of Battle Creek, who really became the face of survival after being critically wounded in the airport explosions. As we were the first to report, Sebastien was only inches away from the second suicide bomber when he tried to detonate his bomb. Sebastien also believes he was actually shot by police after the bombing when they mistook him for a terrorist. Now, 1 full year later, he's on the mend, walking on his own and making big plans. As we found out, the bombing not only didn't end his life, it provided Sebastien with a new beginning.
You see life in a different way.
Sebastien Bellin saw his life flash before his eyes a year ago today. Now he views everything from a new perspective.
It is possible to bounce back from the worst imaginable things. You can come out of something even better than you were before.
And better than anybody dreamed. His legs and hip were shattered by the bomb blast, and he believes by the resulting friendly fire of police on the scene. Initially, doctors feared they'd have to amputate. They saved his legs, but then told him he'd be lucky to walk within a year and a half. 4 months later, he recorded this video.
July 22nd is my daughter's birthday. So I told myself I was going to walk for my daughter's birthday. That was going to be her present.
And he keeps improving and progressing every day. He credits the University of Michigan and Bronson Battle Creek rehab specialists.
I'd always try to sneak up the resistance.
Along with Made in Michigan New Step exercise equipment for his rapid recovery.
I really created kind of a Michigan rehab philosophy. When you rebuild yourself from nothing, from really ground zero, well, everything that helps you rebuild to be an even better person, physically or whatever, well, it becomes a really part of you, becomes part of your foundation.
Now that he's walking on his own, big plans for the future are running through his head, including something most people who didn't almost lose their legs would never attempt.
I want to run a marathon by this time next year.
What?
So I'm giving myself another year.
2 years to the 2 years after the bombing.
Yeah, after the bombing, you know, I don't know if it will happen, but I'm going to try everything I can to do so. You got to shoot for the moon, you know.
Of course, while he shoots for the moon, he's also realistic. After that one day that changed his life forever, he's taking one day at a time.
You don't know if you can relapse, if you don't know if the bones will hold up. You know, there's so many question marks, but you just got to stay positive and you got to look at it as, you know, little steps every day.
No firm plans yet for that marathon Sebastien wants to run, but he does say he wants to accomplish that within the next year. I bet he will. To see both of my stories on Sebastien again, visit our website, WWMT.com.